Do you see Jesus in the Old Testament? Where do you see him? Just
Genesis 3:15.
okay, Genesis 3:15, the proto-evangelium, Isaiah 53. Now let's start about thinking about it in a chronological order. Do you see him in Genesis chapter 22, verse 1 through 14, when Abraham offers Isaac?
Abraham.
Yeah. So you start going through, you could probably do a series on seeing Jesus in Genesis. But think about if you do a 6 or 7 part series on that. I'm not a big series guy, by the way, especially long series. Some guys, they're always in a series, and it's no right or wrong. It's just not, I don't like doing that, because it'll get me in that rut you're talking about, where I'm like, man, Ephesians, there's like 17 lessons here. I'm on lesson 7. And then I'm thinking the audience is thinking the same way. So, but you do something like this, you've not even begun to, what about the rock? Well, Paul takes 1 Corinthians 10, in the wilderness, that rock that followed them was who? Christ. I mean, so, there are going to be just days where you're so overcome, maybe with distractions, ministry stuff, where your thinker's not as clear as it normally is, and you may have a temporary frustration. But if you're a student of the Word and you stay in the Word, you will break through that. But finding ways, like some of the ways I suggested to you, are jump starters, and they'll kind of get you back into a frame of mind of. And really what you're trying to do is solve it for that week. And while you've solved it for that week, be thinking ahead about how you can work out of that. Now, and I have to tell you this, this is my 32nd year of preaching. I will take sermons I have preached in other places, and I will sometimes, I'm not good at being able to just preach them, except in rare exceptions, as I wrote them, because I'm not the same person, but I may use them as a basis and kind of gut them and alter them and add and take away and refine. And that's nice, because I'm not starting from ground zero. Now, that's not something you can do going right into ministry, but it won't be long before you'll have a stockpile of that. And of course, obviously, keeping the sermons, don't throw them away, at least not electronically. Even if you feel like you didn't do a good job on that sermon, it may have been close, and you can come back to that and you can make it better the next time.